Well, welcome, fellow bold not olders. This is going to be the most fabulous week. The topic for this week is dress up, darlings. So I want to encourage you to dress up. And I'm going to be a little bit confrontational this week about dressing up because, look, I go out. One day I was in the supermarket. First of all, let me show you what I've got on. Okay, the obligatory, I love crosses. Love crosses. Okay, crosses. I was going to wear my cross earrings, but anyway, look, I wore these beautiful silver ones, which I bought off a friend of mine, Jen, who brings in fabulous silver jewellery and fantastic things, and sometimes has wonderful things made for me. And but anyway, these. And sometimes I wear a beautiful big bracelet that she wears. And I've got this fabulous shirt on. This is a Mayuru shirt. Mayuru is a Japanese label. I love designer labels, but the lesser designers. Not the Versace's and all the rest of the stuff. I might have a bit of copy things of those, but not all those, not the Versace's, the Chanel's, all that sort of stuff. That's all wonderful. It's lovely, but look, I wouldn't spend the money on that. But I will spend the money on lesser designers who are absolutely brilliantly. The only exception to that is when I do take a trip to Japan, I might get a piece of Yohji Yamamoto that I've wanted for a long time. So I might splurge depending on where they've got it. And I actually really like the men's range better than I like the women's. So I'll possibly be buying a piece of that when I go to Japan, splurging out on that. But otherwise, the lesser designers, as I say, I love, this is Mayuru. They make fabulous shirts, always things with fabulous bits of detail and interest. And I've got quite a few white shirts, big white shirts, because I just love them, and they've got all sorts of different things on them. So Mayuru, which is through a very gorgeous friend of mine, Joanne, who owns a shop called Blondie's Boutique in Clifton Hill. And so I buy from Joanne. I go in there and I always purchase at the beginning of the season coming up, and then I do it at the beginning. So for winter, I've got a few bits I've purchased for winter, and then I've also purchased some things for, and I'll do that again, in the summer. Go through my dressing room and see what else I can gift or give away, or whatever else. Bit of silver jewelry. I went silver today. I decided that I'd do the silver thing in the dressing up today. So I've got this lovely silver watch. It's almost a vintage, really. It's a fossil watch, and I've had it for mega years. And in fact, just recently I had a new battery put in it. Every now and again, of course, as we all know, the batteries run out. And I've got heaps and heaps of watches because I wear them as, like a piece of jewelry. But the thing with them is that if I get them all done at once, which I don't, because there's just too many of them, but if I do more than just a few at a time, of course they all run out together, don't they? So then I finish up with a whole lot of watches that, don't tell the time. And I'm old-fashioned. I actually like a watch to take a look at. I don't, go for the whole, phone thing. Stuff that I can't be bothered with the bloody, that's for the kids. They love all that, but me, I like a watch. And I've got this lovely, look, this is a gorgeous bit of silver jewellery, and this nice little, she says, when she said she doesn't like designers, this is a Dolce & Gabbana little bracelet I bought when I lived in America. And I've had it for quite a lot of years now, and I love it. It's one of those plasticky things, and I love that. I love that in jewellery and things. Italy's the place for that. You can pick up some fabulous, fabulous bits there. So there you have it. I've rattled on for about, you know, almost 5 minutes talking about what I've got on, and I've got some black trousers. I put some black trousers on, put those on, and I've got this jacket. You can't quite see it. It's not really black. It actually has got quite a number of different ways that you can wear it. But it's a gorgeous, gorgeous thing. It's got sort of, not really got sleeves in it, but sort of. And it's a gorgeous little thing. It's just shortish. I love the layering thing. You know, my family tell me I'm the queen of layers. And today I decided to wear a beret. I've gotten into berets lately. And the reason that I've gotten into berets lately is this. I recently went back to revisiting, and we've got a big thing coming up in the next magazine. It's going to be fabulous. And yours truly is going to be dressing up very Marlene Dietrich in her fabulous androgynous look that she was all famous for, and her dinner suits and things and top hat. And in fact, I bought a fabulous top hat recently, and I've just sent it back to Brisbane. I bought it from in Australia here, and I bought it from Brisbane. And when it came, it was a bit. It didn't fit. It was I measured and did the whole thing, and I know what size I am in hats. But anyway, it didn't fit, and I had to send it back. So that's a bit of a bloody nuisance. But anyway, fabulous place. Brisbane Hatters in Brisbane have beautiful, beautiful hats. So they've been very, very kind to me, and they're taking the hat back, and they're going to send me a bigger size, you know. So hopefully when the bigger size comes, it'll fit. And yes, so I'm going to I'm organising some, you know, fantastic things for that photo shoot for that. Yeah, so okay, dress up, darlings. Dress up. You know, what else is there? I mean, look, I went to the supermarket recently, and I don't mind anything. Live and let live. I don't care what other people do, sweeties. I don't. People can do anything. I don't. Seriously, I don't give a damn. But I must admit, I was a bit surprised. I was in the supermarket. It was in an evening, and this girl came in, and she came in slippers and her dressing gown. Oh, I think I must have had my mouth open like, really? Slippers and her dressing gown. And I thought, you know what? I don't know, maybe there was, you know, stuff going on there with her, and I don't want to make any judgment calls on it or whatever, or why she fronted up at the supermarket in her slippers and dressing gown. Maybe she did it as a dare, and maybe she did it, you know, for a whole lot of reasons. She might have been, you know, there might have been some things going on with her that I'm not privy to and I don't know about. You know, that whole thing when somebody screams at you in the car and they've just heard some really bad news or something, and you're not privy to and you don't know. So as I said, I don't want to make a judgment call on the girl, but it was a bit sad to see, you know, somebody coming along to the supermarket for whatever reason in their, you know, slippers and their dressing gown. And that was a bit disappointing to see her. But having said that, the norm, you know, are people in their, you know, their tracksuits and, you know, whatever else, you know, their Ugg boots or, you know, whatever. And I think to myself, oh, could we make a bit more effort? Could we do, you know, could we dress up a bit more? Could we do something, you know, that's a bit more fun? Well, it's not difficult. It's not difficult. Pair of slacks, pair of pants, big shirt, little short crop top with it, or a nice little layered jacket, and bit of lippy. Don't have to put all your makeup on. a bit of lippy and, you know, a pair of earrings, put some great big lump of a ring on your finger. All those things make a difference on how you look. I get into this dressing room of mine. One day we'll be able to get in there and I'll show you that, but I can't cut my big computer around. That's what I'm on right now. But one day we'll do that. And in fact, on the soiree, we're going to be, you know, we might do a little thing on the soiree about, you know, dressing up. Really wanted to do interior decorating, and that's the soiree. I'll do a little bit of shameless self-promotion about the soiree, and that's coming up next month. Let me get the dates for you. Go to the paper, go to this where I've written it down somewhere. Next month, the dates are Sunday the 18th of April at 6 p.m, but you'll be getting notification on that. I'll be sending out notifications. Look on social media for the notifications on that and the link to join it, because at the moment it's free to join. You don't have to actually have officially joined the soiree, which in a while you will have to if you want to access the soiree. But at the moment, you don't have to, and you'll be quite welcome to join that and join in. The only prerequisite will be have your glass of bubbly or your glass of wine or your gin and tonic or whatever it is, because I want you to enjoy yourself. It'll be loads of fun, and I'll have a guest and I'll be sitting in my lounge room, and hopefully we'll be on the big screen, and we'll be, you know, toasting, you know, how wonderful life is and how fabulous things are. And if you don't think they are, then, you know, go and search a little bit of those people who, you know, don't have as fabulous a life as you have, no matter what sort of life you have. And that simply means that, you know, the thing like, you know, I thought I was badly off when I had no shoes until I met a man who had no feet. Remember that saying? I don't know whether you've ever heard that, but it's always been a saying for me that's been rather sobering. And, you know, at times in life when I felt a bit grumbly and a bit put out, you know, I only have to reflect upon those people that I actually know and the things around me that I'm privy to, that I look at and go, oh, I'm blessed. I love my life so much. I'm so, so blessed. Okay, so darlings, I really, really want you to dress up. Now, this whole thing about, you know, dressing up and all that sort of thing and thinking to yourself, don't even get into thinking about who's looking at you. I dress up all the time. I get in my lovely little car and I drive out there, and so many people over time, you know, look at me. Some people comment, some people don't. They just look, and that's okay. I don't know why they're looking. They're looking because I inspire them. They're looking because I'm fabulous. They're looking because they admire somebody who's a little bit older, who's taken the effort to dress up. I don't really know. I'm not making up any stories around it. Neither should you, by the way. Don't make up stories around when you get dressed up what people are thinking, because, you know, a lot of the time what you think they're thinking is way off the mark. It's nothing like that. And even if it was, who cares, love? Who cares? So please, you know, dress up. Be absolutely fabulous. I want you to dress up. Now, it's simple to dress up, as I said. You know, you don't have to go to a lot of trouble to dress up. A smart piece of jewellery, a nice pair of slacks or a skirt, if you wear skirts. I don't wear skirts, very seldom, or dresses, not very often. If I do, I layer them over something else, leggings or whatever. So you could do that. You could layer a dress over a pair of leggings. You know, leggings are still in, loves. You know, but, you know, a pair of slacks, longish sort of shirt, shortish top over it, you know, layer a couple of things, because, you know, that makes things very, very interesting. If you're super slim and you've got a great figure, and I'm not, I tend to be a little bit podgy around the middle, and I've got a little bit of weight on, and another thing, who cares? But, you know, I have my own style of dressing, which is, you know, pretty out there at times, but I love it. And so pair of slacks and just a really, really nice jumper if you're lovely and slim. Or, you know, what about a kimono? What about trying something different? What about when I go to Japan, I'm going to get myself some more kimonos. What about, you know, a fantastic pair of, you know, pants and, you know, a fabulous kimono over it. What about something like that? That would be fabulous. Can't worry about who's looking at you. I've got the most outlandish things that I wear. Oh, I love it. I just love dressing up. So please dress up, darlings. Don't play down your life. Dress up. Live into your life. Live big. Be big. Live a big life. Really live into it, will you? Do that for me. Do it because I'm encouraging you to be fabulous. You know, the thing about life's too short, eat dessert first. And, you know, that's totally true. And, you know, I do that. When I go out to dinner, I often don't order a main meal. I look at, and I don't look at the price, by the way. I don't read the menu from right to left. I just read what I like, and that's what I get. But I quite like to I quite like to order a couple of entrees because I'm a bit of a picky eater and I like variety. Variety's the spice of life. Look at me, I love variety. Look at me, Kimmy. I love variety. So I quite often, you know, I look at the desserts first, see what's on the dessert menu. That really gets me. If a place has got great desserts, one of my pet hates, my pet dislike, I won't say hate, because I don't hate anything really, but my pet dislike, one of my pet dislikes is going into places and they don't have any sweets or anything on the menu, and they say, oh yes, up at the counter, you know, the sweets are all up at the counter. Oh, I shudder, because you know why? Because most of all of that up at the counter is bought in, and they're cakes that are, you know, this deep or this big. Ugh. Oh, I just look at it all and go, oh no, darling, didn't you go to any trouble to make a nice sweet or to make something decent? What have you got chefs for if they can't turn out a couple of nice, you know, sweets? You don't have to have lots on your menu, but for goodness sake, you know, this whole thing about, you know, the sweets are all up the front and you go up there and you pick out what you want. Ugh, that's not for me. So, darlings, dress up. Get out there, make yourself look fabulous, get into your wardrobe, sort it out. Get into your wardrobe and look at your wardrobe and say, is this wardrobe me? Does this describe me? And if the wardrobe doesn't describe you, then start getting rid of it, love. Start putting in some things that do describe you and that are you. If not now, when? If not you, who? Get a wriggle on. Thanks for listening, and we'll see you next time. And who knows what the topic will be, because it's whatever takes my fancy, really. And I get into talking about that. Because after all, I've lived quite a lot of years and I have quite a lot to say, and I have quite an opinion about a whole lot of things too. And eventually, over time, you're going to hear what they are. This is fun, isn't it? Okay, see you soon. Enjoy your day. Bye.